Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Tuesday here at MadWorldTarot, croaking my way through this reading. But I feel it's important to actually do this reading today because it's potentially a big story. It's one we've looked at often on this channel. It's one that blows hot and cold. At the moment, it's blowing quite warm, and it's one of those stories that could potentially be very damaging for Meghan Markle and for Harry as well. It's of course the bullying allegations, and we have been told to expect big news by Lady C around this time. And sure enough, about 10 days ago, Samantha Cohen was interviewed by the Herald Sun in Australia. She of course worked for the royals for 20 years, a loyal and faithful servant of the late Queen. She was then assigned to Meghan Markle to help her adjust to royal life. And according to this interview, Samantha Cohen soon realised that this wasn't going to work out at all. She wanted to resign, but there was an enormous struggle to find a replacement for her. When they did find a replacement for her, finally, the replacement resigned, went out to Africa on that no one asked if I'm okay trip, and promptly resigned. Two of Harry and Meghan's aides resigned on that trip, which to me is just mind-boggling. Samantha Cohen has said in this interview, working for Harry and Meghan was like working for teenagers. She also revealed that she was one of 10 of Harry and Meghan's employees who were interviewed in that bullying report, that internal investigation that is private. The outcome of that, well, the actual report has never been released. But a lot of people are speculating that something big might be about to break with this bullying thing. Tom Bauer is amongst those. Today, he has written an article in the Daily Mail saying that the bullying trickle is about to become a stream. So he seems to think that others might be ready at last to come through. I don't know why, whether because NDAs are about to expire or what, but we're going to have a look at this with a tarot of curious creatures. We're going to do a Celtic cross. We're going to do it from Meghan Markle's point of view. She's been very, very busy with distractions, noise, making jam, handing out jam to seemingly quite unwilling recipients, announcing all kinds of things, perhaps to distract, perhaps to deflect from the story that she knows is coming. Not sure, but we're going to do a Celtic cross. We're going to look at this bullying story from her point of view, the allegations, we have to say, for legal reasons, and see if anything is about to shift with this story, because if it does, it will be a very interesting story to follow, and particularly for anyone out there who might have been on the receiving end of workplace bullying themselves. And I think that's why this is a story that resonates so powerfully with lots of people, that it's something that many people have gone through and felt powerless about, and it does wound. It can set you on a quite different course in your life and in your career, and it certainly does seem to have done some of those people involved quite serious damage. And let's throw in an allegedly, and let's sprinkle this reading with allegedly. And let's remind you, it's just tarot, and it's all for fun and entertainment. It's all speculation. It's all my opinion. I'm just reading energy here, and there is a disclaimer in the box below, and I need to shuffle one more time apparently, and then we're good to go. Celtic cross from Meghan's point of view. We're going to see what's going on. Is this dam about to burst? How does she feel about it herself? And what was her relationship with Samantha Cohen really like? And outcome, is this story going to be a big story? Is it going to be a disappointment? I think we're all quite used to being disappointed at this point with these promises and these big stories that are supposed to break. The bump story is also, of course, getting a bit of a bump. I think Lady C is going to be talking to Dan Whitten about it. today. So that's another big story that's hovering around. That's why I'm pushing through with these readings. I just want to catch up a little bit. We got the King of Cups here. It's an interesting card because it speaks to me of the king himself. Water sign man. It's an odd card to come up as underlying energy. That perhaps this is about who in the royal family still holds the power, still doesn't want any of this released. I think it's the king. A lot of people speculate, and you can include me in the speculation, that the reason this bullying report wasn't released, yes, was to protect the victims of the bullying, the alleged victims of the alleged bullying, but also to protect Prince Harry, because according to some rumours, Harry's behaviour was as bad, if not worse, than Meghan's. And there is also, of course, Prince Andrew, who apparently can get quite difficult with staff. So it might be that the king himself is an obstacle to the story coming out. I don't think Prince William is going to be an obstacle to the story coming out, because the minute it was broken by Valentine Lowe, William separated his staff from the Parkles and sent the Parkles off to Frogmore Cottage, separated the royal trust, whatever it's called, that they were all in together. The Fab Four became no more. So, interesting card. Situation, we're really reading from Meghan's point of view. It could be why she's trying to endear herself to the king. Five of Wands, that's fighting. That is bullying. It's literally a bullying card, because it's about competition, it's about aggression, it's about climbing over each other, trampling on people's toes, don't care who you damage, and you'll climb to the top. That is a bullying card. So there it is. That is the heart of this reading. What's the problem for Meghan? What's the obstacle? The Six of Swords. How does she put this behind her, the challenge? How does she move on from the story? It's following her. She left the UK. She went overseas. She went back to America. That's the Six of Swords. International travel card. Leaving. So she tried to put distance between herself and these bullying allegations by literally leaving the royal family. But she hasn't succeeded, as we can see from the fact that this story broke, as I say, about 10 days ago, and it's being kept in the public eye by Tom Bauer now. He's picked the story up and he's feeding it, and perhaps there's some kind of pass the parcel thing going on with royal authors and stuff like that to just keep the story alive. I don't know, but that's what's coming to my mind intuitively. So what's going on behind the scenes with Meghan? Is there a panic on? Yes. I say yes because aces upright very often are yeses. And my question to myself here was, is there a panic on? I always write notes. But the Ace of Wands is really about PR, is fresh spin. She needs a new story, and that's the jam. That's the, what's that silly thing? American Riviera Orchard. That's all of that. New stuff, new spin, a new direction, new creativity. Film a show for Netflix, film another show for Netflix, get Harry out there playing polo, anything to distract from what is really going on with that Five of Wands. So that's what's going on behind the scene. What is her goal right now, her focus? Three of Cups, she wants to convey that she's very popular. Everybody loves her. So far, and I need to pause for a little cough. Right, I'm back. So far, of the 50 jars of jam that she has allegedly produced, I think only 6 have been seen in public. We've had 6, I could be wrong, but I think the grand total is 6 now. 6 Instagram posts about, oh, I'm so fabulous, and I'm obsessed, and let me roll around on the grass clutching a jar of very pale and sickly looking strawberry jam. But the Three of Cups is, look, see, I'm so popular. I have these long-standing friendships. Everybody loves me. I couldn't possibly be a bully because all these people absolutely adore me. And I'm getting quite a consistent energy in this reading that a whole lot of motivation with this jam fiasco is the bullying story that she might know is about to break with her because NDAs are about to expire, or injunctions are about to expire, or whatever. Interesting energy there. I'm so popular. There was literally a photo of three of them arm in arm pretending to be teenage girls. Ridiculous photo. It was really quite chilling in my opinion. Past energy, her relationship with Samantha Cohen, way back when. How did it go? It didn't go. Hierophant in reverse. That's the royal family, and that's rules and regulations. Learning the ropes, the Hierophant. Because a Hierophant is a teacher. Samantha was there to teach her the ropes, and Megan wasn't interested in learning them. Couldn't be clearer than that card in reverse. The Hierophant is the royal family. It's rules and regulations. It is knowing your place in something. It is obeying and doing what is required of you, doing the right thing. It's all in reverse. It's rebellion. It's couldn't care less. To hell with you. To hell with the Queen. I'm not listening. I'm going to modernize the royal family. I'm just blasting through on my way back to California to be a billionaire. Not interested. And Samantha Cohen saw it very quickly that Meghan Markle was not in for the long haul. She wasn't interested in learning. She didn't respect the crown. She didn't respect the monarchy. And she was out of there, my opinion, reading energy of these cards. Near future, is the trickle about to become a stream, or more going to come forward, or is this just going to wither and die? We've got Judgment in reverse. That's a huge card. It's a huge card about legal process, the Judgment card. When it's in reverse, it's about poor decision making, criticism, not being forgiven. That's the most important energy that's coming through for me. Upright, it is the card of forgiveness. People who would say, well, she's learnt her lesson. She's out of our lives. She's gone off somewhere else, and who cares? It's water under the bridge. For me, this Judgment card in reverse says this is not over. They haven't forgiven her. They can't forget what happened to themselves. They might be under some sort of legal process that might be about to release, because cards in reverse can mean waiting for something to change, and it could be waiting for the moment, for timing, when these revelations will come. Judgment can be about revelations, awakenings, opening your eyes to the truth of a situation. It could be, of course, I'm reading with my own personal bias, but it could be that in due course, a lot more is going to come out from the story. That is how I'm reading that card. How does Meghan feel about these allegations herself? How does she perceive this situation? She believes it's a Strength card, Leo card, very much a Meghan card. She believes she was entirely justified in doing what she did. Tough love. I'm not there to, what was the word? It wasn't mollycoddle. She wouldn't use a word like that. But this is very much a mollycoddling illustration in the Strength card. I'm not there to pander to people. I'm not there to be nice. I'm there to get the job done. I'm going to crack the whip. I'm going to be the boss. I'm going to be a powerhouse in the royal family. She doesn't see it. She's quite certain she's justified. And I should imagine that she's persuaded, there has been, that she's justified. And also, as I said at the beginning of this reading, he apparently has similar tendencies with regard to treatment of staff. So interesting that they should find each other and think that they had found their soulmates. Well, he in his case anyway. What pressure is she under right now? And we got, oh yeah, you see, snap. The Justice card in reverse. Legal process. Justice card. It's justice in reverse. I'm going to have to cough again. Right, so justice in reverse is legal process, is waiting kind of for the axe to fall with this card. She knows that at some stage this is coming for her. It's about inequality, unfairness. She might feel that it is biased, that the report is biased, the people are biased. She might claim racism, that she as a biracial woman had to really stand her ground. Otherwise these women would just dominate her. She might play that card here. I'm getting the idea. But she's under big pressure because this is coming. Twice I've got this energy now. Well, she at least thinks it's coming. And so does Tom Bauer. Hopes and fears for Megan. And we have the Hermit in reverse. This is Harry again. Harry has appeared in both readings today as the Hermit in reverse. Worry that Harry might actually, strange energy coming through, he might actually walk away from her if this comes out. Because it's in his I want to go home energy. Hermit. Upright, I'm withdrawing, I'm retreating, I'm going on my own vision quest, I'm going to find my own way in the world. In reverse, I want to come home, I want to be reintegrated into the royal family, I want to pick up my old ways. And she's worried that this is going to precipitate some kind of crisis in their relationship and their brand and their situation. That's what I'm getting from that card. And outcome. Is the story going to break? Is it going to disappear again for another 5 or 6 years? What's going to happen? From Megan's point of view, really, it looks as if we are going to find out that she's anything but an angel to work for. Temperance card is the angel. When it's in reverse, it becomes the devil. 2 cards are side by side in the major arcana, of course, the Temperance card and the devil. Devil is all about rage, is all about abuse, toxicity, darkness, being chained to a situation that's very toxic that you can't find your way out of. That would be Samantha Cohen, wanted out but had 20 years of loyal service behind her and didn't want to let the royal family down, so stayed much longer than she should have or wanted to. It does look as if we're going to find out some interesting stories about what it's like to work for Meghan Markle, or what it was like to work for Meghan Markle way back when, with that card in reverse. There are some big cards here. I could feel them calling me, which is why I came online today and cracked my way through this reading. It felt important. It does seem, even though I had my doubts, it does seem as if it's possible that something in this story is about to shift. It's also the Patience card, Temperance, and it's in reverse. An idea that the wait might just be over. There is potential in this reading. She does seem to know about it. She does seem to be reframing herself as so popular. Everybody loves her and her jam. But we have the law churning away in the background and some truths about her rather toxic personality coming out according to the energy of these cards. That's it. Thank you for bearing with me while I croak away, and I will see you, if I can, again tomorrow.